Hello everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back at Titanic Honor and Glory once again with our good friend here. Yes. Alrighty, so we are going to be heading down to D-Deck, which is actually where we boarded the ship, and we're going to be able to take that adventure. Did I say D-Deck or did I say B-Deck? I meant to say D-Deck. D-Deck. Passengers are requested not to smoke in this room until after luncheon. Beautiful guidelines for our beautiful ship. Alright, so we came in on the other side. We are going to just take our mosey on away around here. Beautiful music stands and a beautiful matching piano. Steinway Model B grand piano, one of 6 pianos aboard the Titanic. Look at her, she is beautiful. Until she sunk down to the bottom. A White Star Line music also included. There was also a White Star Line theme. I gather that's the pianist on board. Very nice. Could be the character development as well that they're working on. And of course you can get to see outside as well as you enjoy your crossing across the sea. More for comfort and leisure, comfort and transportation versus leisure. You know, I guess the words I'm looking for is, instead of going across the ocean because you want to take a trip, you're doing it usually for a reason unless you have that kind of money to spare. I'd like to note that there was a sandwich here and an empty bottle. I'm surprised Robin did not give us any commentary on a sandwich. We have a gramophone here, I believe. I believe that's the name of this one. That liquor bottle keeps phasing in and out every once in a while, but that's okay. And an apple. And, of course, another empty liquor bottle. So you're telling me that they drank a lot? All right, first class dining saloon. Meal service in the first class dining saloon was included in the price of a first class ticket. First class ticket. Sunday mornings, the room would be used for religious services. The saloon was being set for breakfast during the iceberg collision at midnight, by the way. So first off, look at that. We can't go in. As far as I remember, we cannot go in. I know it's the way that it has to be built, but kind of a pain if you're trying to talk to the person across the table and there's a whole pillar in the way. And, of course, in the movie, this is where Rose is there, and Jack wants to come talk to her, yada, 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 and, you know, may I remind you that you have a third-class ticket. Here's my bribe to go make him go back to his room, yada, yada. Ooh, another postcard. A bear. Postcard number 11. Alright, let's continue onward. You got, of course, paint buckets everywhere and ladders. Beautiful craftsmanship once again. Coming through. And this must be French tapestry woven by the bosun for the White Star Line. Based on the Chase of Degoose series? No idea. Let's actually sit and enjoy this really quick. And what we'll actually do is take a screenshot. That actually, if I line it up correctly. And that might be our screenshot. No idea yet. We'll see what else adventures we come upon. You know, I've been on many of ships, and it still blows my mind. The sheer size. You gotta forget, you're on something that's floating. Oh, we do get to go into the main dining area.
I especially commend them for modifying the bulkhead. I never cared much for what was on the Olympic.
I would like to know what he means by that. Let's look at all this first, by the way. Let's go around, see if there's anything else hidden. This is where we came on, by the way, where we had sparks fly on our face. Another postcard. I love that those are just around. But these windows could be opened. There's obviously handles there. Did I just get a shine of gold? Or just a weird pixel? Must have been a weird pixel adjustment. Yeah, me talking like I know what I'm doing. All right, let's continue onward through here. Another one. Image coming soon. Brilliant. I love it. Okay. I didn't know that we could actually go in. We can't go in all the way. There's a tray blocking our way. And there's already a menu on the table. Oh, I wish I could crouch. I don't think I can. Love to be able to read that, but look at just as many silverware. Nicely dimmed, already set up. There's a piano right there for that. I assume that's a bar. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what it could be. Can I walk over here? I can. Yeah, again, so much detail. Very small room. Gonna be skinny. This is a hot plate. Filled either with coals or hot water. Keep food. We probably prepared at the table for this whole section. That makes sense. It's funny. I see a whole bunch of twos, but cruising for families, you know, obviously this wasn't cruise. This was passage. Is relatively new. It used to be just adults because there's nothing for kids to do. Okay, well, that cart didn't stop us. Oh, well, that's going to stop us. But, of course, you have a beautiful piano built into the wood there with light table getting stuck on. I didn't think we were going to be able to get this far, so let's enjoy it while we can, I guess. Beautiful lighting as well for this game. Ooh, another postcard. Not that it matters. Very nice. Alrighty, let's wiggle our way through here.
I see many of the tables are already set. There will be a fine banquet here for company and partner representatives, myself included, along with the one and only paying passenger joining us on our way to Southampton this evening.
Okay. Also, I don't know who this was. I was trying to figure it out, but no idea. Little does he know this is happening tomorrow. Either way, let's keep on. Can we go any further this way? Nope, there's a chair blocking our way here. But interesting, only part of the room is set for this banquet. Can't get through. Okay, well, at least we got over here. I don't know what would be there. Maybe it'd be like a... I don't think it'd be a self-serve bar, but it feels kind of open. Right? I gather galleys are in the back. Yet again, beautiful detail. Random spots lit up, though. I will say that. But beautiful nonetheless. Actually, I wanted to see what... So it is carpet. No, is this tile? This is tile. I believe it's tile. Yeah, it's definitely tile. Pretty. Interesting. This is literally... This whole hope of this game is to bring the Titanic to life in the most accurate way possible. Not pushing anything to, you know, put in a cameo of this or to put in a sponsored that. Did I accidentally turn these off? Okay. I did. Oh, I did when I took the picture. That's why. Reception room. We've already done that. All right, well, that's all that we can look at on deck C? D. Oops. Let's head down. Okay, we're on E deck now. This way to Scotland Road, crew dormitories and third-class dining saloon. That is an emergency door that is open. Interesting. But of course you have a clock going. Let's see. So this is the Grand Staircase E deck. This way to first-class cabins on E deck, Scotland Road, and further down are the bath facilities. What's over here? Key locker. Look up. Always wanting us to look up, but I will say that is a fantastic view. Also, what a drop. All right. I know that's a little dark, but yeah, so we could actually go down as well. So we won't yet. That's obviously later. Let's pop ourselves over here. Locations in this direction include alternate first and second class cabins and second class staircase. Interesting. All right, let's take our way. Nothing down here. 2 rooms, another postcard. Apparently we are going to find all those. All right. Our Mabel, secretary to Lady Duff Gordon. E-deck elevators. Locations in this direction include the mailroom and first-class squash courts. That's beautiful. So that must be through that door. Pauline Gibson, Dorothy Gibson, Edward. I don't know who these people are. You're not telling me who they are. Margaret Brown, also known as the unsinkable Molly Brown. She's here in this cabin. Very interesting. New money. John Flynn and James McGo. Oh, it actually ends here. First class elevator foyer. What is that? Watertight door deck plate. I assume that's what WT means. Interesting. Okay. First class entrance, locations in that direction. Well, over here, I guess. Ah! This must be the famous Scotland Road. Interesting that it's through an emergency door. So this must not be... Oh, it's closed off. That's right, because everything's closed off from each other. Also, let's take a moment really quick. Take this in, okay? Second class. You guys remember looking up at first class? This is in the second class direction. Look at the difference in the ceiling. And then, listen. This is what you'd hear in third class. They didn't care. Main ventilation, a whole bunch of wires sitting there. All the plumbing for the ship. I think these are steam lines, but still. Okay, so let's pop this up. Scotland Road, named after the street in Liverpool where many crew of the early White Star Line ships lived. Scotland Road is the main access passage for crew and third-class passengers. It ran the length of the ship along the port side. Although what it featured here is also one section near the middle of the ship. Fantastic. Alrighty, so I guess it runs both sides. So let's walk down this way and let's
This is glorious. You can near well see half the length of the ship in this corridor.
Still huge, okay? Stewards 2. Crew dormitory, ironically referred to as glory holes by crewmen of the time due to their often terrible conditions on other ships. These rooms full of bunks were where most of the crew called home for the duration of the voyage. Oh my god, this is a steward's room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I guarantee there's 2 more right there, so 20. 20 apiece. You do have air vents, thankfully, because you're a little bit lower. And you got a little cabinets to put your stuff in, and that's it. But of course, you are working, and that is what your life was. But I can only imagine other ships. If this was grand, can you imagine what it was like on not so grand ships? Unlike the Olympic class here on Titanic, Olympic, and Britannic. Amazing. And what I love also is they're not just showing you the first class area and you're enjoying that. You get to see, you know, the quote-unquote dark sides of the ship. More steward cabins. I'd like to note that these grates are for water. So you can spray water into them. They're gutters. This kind of makes you wonder what had to be cleaned up. Boiler room 5. That's why it's so loud, by the way. We are starting to get into the guts of the ship. I know what that is. To the boiler room
The door
6.
is open. Perhaps I'm not supposed to look in here, but I can't pass up this opportunity for a little adventure. Oh, if Claire were here now to see me being so daring.
Robin, oh my god. We will go in there in a moment. I want us to enjoy the rest of the deck, and that will be our finale for the episode. Fire hose and system are ready to go. Let's pop ourselves down here as we start to get to more steerage.
This open space looks like a fine spot for gathering and mingling between all parts of Europe as they make their journey across the pond to the New World. Perhaps a place on the West Coast, like Seattle.
Obviously, he loves Seattle. There is another postcard and another alcohol bottle. For those of you who may not know, this is one of the locations that is in James Cameron's Titanic. This is where Jack and Rose dance. This would have been filled with people to socialize and just to pass the time at night and have a good time. While everybody's being regal upstairs, this is where you had fun. I'm listening to the sounds. I can't pinpoint what the sound is, though. It's squash. Somebody's playing squash. Oh, weird little bits of sound effect that I don't think need to be in the game yet. Nobody's on the ship, nobody's working, but let's make time for squash. Let's head down to the other side of Scotland Road here. Oh, I didn't even peek in here, do I? This was a steward's bathroom. 6 trillion stalls, no privacy. Fantastic. Steward's lavatory, one of several large lavatories for the use of the crew to bathe, relieve themselves, and wash up. I'm curious if these are showers or if they are restrooms, and then which ones are showers. So, a lot of questions that I have. Boiler room 4. Let's continue on. Boiler room 3. Hell yeah, we're getting there. We know what's going on. Oh, another staircase. So that is another way down. We won't go there yet. 2 third-class dining saloons. Upstairs on both sides. That's interesting. First-class stewards. Lockers. Boiler room 2. Continue our way down here. Boiler room 1. Our emergency door. Storekeepers. Engineer, stewards, musicians, all the way down at the end. Gotta love it.
On down to the food stores, crew compartments, and stern of the ship. No need to go this way.
This is you, Ron. Hate to tell you, that's stuff that interests me. Storekeepers again. Chef. Oh, I am too short to see out that window. Alrighty. Over to the boiler room, I would assume, would be a good next step before we go down to a 3rd class. Which we'll try to do the grand staircase, just to keep kind of the rhythm that we go with. I think that'd be the best thing for us to do. Can't remember if I had gotten a screenshot or yet. Oh, I just clicked out of the game. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Alrighty. Boiler room 6. Up in we go. Can we go up? Oh, whoa, way up fast. Okay. Oh, hello. I just wish I knew who you were. By the way, definitely I feel like we're heading towards the funnel. Yep. There she be.
How by Edward did I get myself here? Climbing too high, I think. No, Robin, it's not your time to get your angel wings just yet. No, not just yet.
The amazing detail that's in here, though. Think about that. Just climbed a huge amount of stairs. Well, stair ladders, technically. Man, Robin, you are good at ladders, dude. You're right. Let's pop ourselves down. I can only imagine that that would be terribly, terribly hot. So let's try not to touch that.
It's quite hot here. Where are the workers, though? Well, I suppose they're likely firing up the other boiler rooms.
And boilers. Look at the amount of detail, guys. Incredible. Of course, we can't go any more that way. Telling you, I'm trying to bring you every single step that I possibly can. This is where we came down, okay. Anything over here? Anything different? A handful of boilers here. Boiling water to create steam to run the ship with the generators, as well as, of course, the engines. We go down. Man, look at these. They are just massive vents. There's coal. This is really where the burners are, too. Actually, I think they are. I always thought they were like one more deck below, and I don't really know why I thought that. The amount of heat down here has to be unbearable. It was completely smoked. It was completely dark. But regardless of being some of the hardest work that you've ever done in your life, a job is a job. Yeah, you can see the flames inside. Filled with all kinds of steam. For anything else hidden, they're really good at hiding things here. I don't think they're gonna let me go down these stairs. I swear I couldn't before. Oh my god.
These machines are massive. 29 on board, propelling the ship through the water like an untamed beast. I anxiously await their performance during the sea trials shortly. Finally free and not held back from anything. No Mr. Tundry in sight. Just freedom.
Alright, so that's the chute door to let coal in and out. It spills out, you obviously shovel it in. Into the 3 parts of the boiler to heat up the water. I can't believe I'm down here. This book, though, I'm very curious on what that book is. I wonder if it's a Bible, to be honest. Oh, but this is as far as we can go. We've got a wheelbarrow on our way. And you just sit here all day, shoveling and shoveling, and boom. Right there, fire furnace number 2, first off. There's a watertight door. Right there. As I'm sitting dangerously close to fire. Hello, fire, my old friend. Wow. Just look at all that we've been able to explore, and this is just a demo. I very happily pay a very good penny for this game once it's done. As long as they can keep the integrity that they're working on now. Pressure valves, and everything that you need. Alright, let's start getting ourselves out of here. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing. And just a lot of fun, too. I've been having a lot of fun with this series already. I hope you guys are, too. It's been a lot of just really neat stuff. Alright, let's get ourselves down here. Back to the staircase. And let's pop down here just to see, are we able to explore down here? This is F deck, grand staircase, F deck. Lowest deck of the ship, of the grand staircase at least. There are no first class cabins on this deck, and apart from the floor of the squash court, no first class facilities below this deck. Alright, but you guys know what that means. We've got another place to be able to explore, which is another episode. So we are going to call it quits for this one, guys. That's going to do it for it. If you enjoyed this video, we do live stream on Twitch and we are on Instagram. Those links are down there in the description below. Let us know down in the comments what you think, what you might want to see in future episodes. Always open to suggestions. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down in the comments. I just said that, didn't I? Jeez. I'm ready for a nap. I've been so sick the last week and a half. And it's just starting to feel better and record. It's just been a disaster. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to show us support, a subscribe is always appreciated. Just let us know that we're doing something right, and puts a smile on our face every day when we get to see that number. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.